It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and what a time to be alive if you're a lover of craft beer. I don't think there's ever been a time on the planet, in the history of beer, where there's been so much choice, so much availability, and everybody's included. What I mean by everybody's included is you've got top-end craft beer that I love. Love getting to the bottle shop, ordering some absolutely terrific beer. Some of them beers can cost between £4 and £8, maybe £9 a can. So, when I talk about availability, not everybody can afford that level of choice. And this is why I'm saying it's a great time to be alive, because everybody's included. Right now, today, went up to Lidl, 13th of May 2021, and they got another craft beer festival. They do little craft beer festivals every now and again, and the price point, and this is the important thing, is the cans, the 440ml cans, start off at £1.75. £1.75 for a can of craft beer in this day and age, which, from previous experience, from previous little craft beer festivals, they've been quite wonderful. For the price point, they've been quite wonderful. Now, I've not picked them all up today because I reviewed a lot from the last craft beer festival. But if you're watching this and you're looking for some new beer, make sure you pick up Zoom Time. I've not included Zoom Time because I've done that one. There's a couple more from Loch Lomond that I've left on the shelf because I've already done it. It's already on the channel. Basically, if you're able to do so, pick them all up and have a fantastic weekend going through all of these wonderful different flavours and choices. And let's show you some of these choices then. So this is by Boss Brewing, Bubble Trouble, a bubblegum pale ale. Love that branding, love the artwork on the can. 4.5% ABV, 440ml can. It's going to be a bubblegum pale ale. I'm guessing that's Sarah from Boss on the front of there. And that label reminds me of a Polish brewery where the owner's wife was featured on some of the cans of craft beer in like a pixie outfit type thing, and it was really cool. I really like it. So that's a bubblegum pale ale, first beer of the day. Second beer, 440 can, £1.75. Now, I don't think I've ever had anything from Love Lane. And this is another point. Love Lane, being up there in Liverpool, probably distribute to the local Liverpool market. Don't really see anything from Love Lane in South Wales. Being a Liverpool brewery, I pop into my local Lidl. I'm now able to try their beer, which is really cool. Really cool. This is a Baltic Berliner. Baltic Berliner. 4% ABV. That's going to be a really interesting one. Normally, the word Baltic is described with a Baltic porter. The porters that went over the Baltics in the winter, they made them 8, 9, 10% ABV to be able to survive the cold temperatures. So I'd love to know why they've called it a Baltic Berliner and at 4% ABV. We'll get into all of these cans and different beers along the way. Next up, this is a smaller can, a 330ml can from Calvors Brewery. This is their dry hop lager, coming in at 4.3% ABV. I've actually brewed a collaboration with Calvors Brewery. They were on the channel back last year, and we brewed a fantastic Baltic Porter. Just like that. And I promise you, I didn't stitch that together. That just happened by absolute accident. This is their dry hop lager. 4.3% ABV. I reckon it's going to be terrific. The guys down at Calvors, they produce some really good beer. They've even got a gluten-free choice for all you gluten-free beer drinkers out there. 3.8% ABV. You're included too. This is a Gipsy Hill Bandit. 330ml can, £1.25 a can. There you go. you get to drink some beer too. Isn't that cool? Now this is where Lidl really are thinking about this whole aspect of craft beer, and I think they're being really clever with it. Really clever. Now we have a stout. So what have we had so far? A lager, a gluten-free pale ale, a bubblegum pale ale, a Baltic Berliner Weiss. Now we've got an oatmeal stout. The choice is vast along a lot of the scales. Porters, stouts, Berliner Weisses, IPAs, pale ales. It's great. It really is great. It's very exciting. Last Train Oatmeal Stout by Fourpure Brewing Company. Another beer from Boss Brewery. This is Kingpin Rising, a 4.4% session IPA. Now I think that looks like another South Wales brewer. I think that looks a little bit like Simon Buckley there on the front of there. Little bit of fun for some of you who are watching in the South Wales area. Simon Buckley, owner of, you've seen him on the channel. You've seen him on the channel. Owner of Evan Evans. You've seen him when I interviewed him back last year. He likes to laugh. If he does watch this, I'm sure he'll be swearing at his screen right now. Brilliant. Kingpin Rising. This is a session IPA at 4.4% ABV. Again, love the new branding by Boss. Well, I say the new branding. They've had this branding for a while, but they've actually put it on a can wrap. Canned craft beer. Oh, it's actually not the bubblegum lady. It's not Sarah from Boss. It's actually Laura James, head of sales. Sorry, Sarah. Moving on, another beer. A single hop Citra IPA. So we have an IPA now. This is from 71 Brewing, 5%. It's called Gear Shifter. Again, I'm looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to this. The range is fantastic. 71 Brewing have done some absolutely wonderful things previously in the Lidl Craft Beer Festival. They made a beer, I think, called Luminous Lights. And that was actually, I think that was there. That's another one you need to pick up. Great beer for the price, for that price. Next beer, Tropes Tropical IPA from Drygate. This is a 6.5% ABV beer. 330 milliliter can. IPA with pineapple, passion fruit and orange. Product of Scotland. Another IPA. Albeit this one a tropical one. And last but not least, another beer from Love Lane. And this is their pale ale. 4.5% ABV. Quick story about Love Lane before we wrap this video up. The last time I went out on a beery adventure and actually met up with people in the beer industry with Seba X back in 2020, March 2020. And I bumped into the blokes from Love Lane. And they were like, oh, after this, you've got to come to our after party. You've got to come to our after party after this. And I'd been judging all day. I judged at these competitions and I judged all day. I judged in the final. And I must have had about at least 40 to 50 tasters that day. And I was a bit ready for my Indian meal and tucked myself away in my hotel room. So I actually swerved that one because I was a little bit two sheets to the wind. But I should have gone, really. I went all the way up to Liverpool. I should have gone to their after party, Love Lane's after party. But if you're watching from Love Lane, that's the reason. I just had a bit too much, you know. I'm just really excited. Just to wrap up this video now, I'm just really excited that everybody's included. Everybody. From people who want to drink top-end craft beer, there's a market for you. People, you know, we're in a tough situation at the moment with the current situation going on in 2021. You know, a lot of people have lost their jobs. They may not be able to now afford their you know, your £4, £5, £6 cans of craft beer. Lidl, they got your back. they've got your back. These are only available for a week, mind you, so if you're watching this video now, get up there as soon as you can, pick them up. There was already 2 people in front of me picking up all the cans, and I found that quite unusual, because it's almost like there's a real kind of urgency now to get these cans. So hurry up, go and get your cans from Lidl. They're only lasting this week, part of their beer festival. Hope you liked the video. Please comment, please subscribe, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.